What is up? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the joke over there.
The joke. Oh, you might. Okay, we'll read that in a second. You're distracting. I mentioned Tiffany a while ago. I was like, oh my God, I got a Daniel. He won't stop touching stuff. So, anyways, guys, welcome to Monday Motivation. If you are new to my channel, my name is Pamela, aka Scooter Renee. I've been a reseller for almost 6 years, so welcome to my channel. Welcome to the OGs, and you know who you are. And if you're watching the playback, thank you so much. I can never forget about my playback people. Make sure you do all the YouTube things. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up. And make sure you ring that bell to get all notifications of when I go live or upload new videos. So, let's look at chat real quick here. First one in was Miss Tiffany. Hey, girl. My buddy, my partner in crime. We got baby girl here, Harley. All right, so let's read Aqua Girl. She's the funny one in the bunch. You might be married to a reseller if you can't walk down the hallway without hip checking a stack of unopened boxes on both sides. Yes.
Especially by our front door.
Right now, especially.
24/7.
Yep. Oh, there's Lori Hayes. Girl, I've been waiting on you. I gotta show off what Lori got me, guys. Look at this. How stinking cute is that? The camera will focus. There it is. That's what Miss Lori got me. I love that little guy. He's so cute. All right, let's see who else we got here. Oh, Tiffany says, Robert, your complexion is beautiful on the big screen.
It's the gray.
It's the gray. And we got Second Chance in the house. Welcome, Second Chance. All right. I know Cool Ranch is planning to be here, so we're looking for Cool Ranch to pop in because they are both the biggest Bronco fans I think that I ever talked to. So we went over everything else. Today, I'm super excited to be introducing you to my better half, and he truly is in every single way. He's my husband of almost 21 years. He's my best friend of everybody, and has taken more of a role in helping with my business in the last year, I would say, maybe half year, something like that. He's taken on more than probably what he thought he would. Oh, I just saw somebody new pop in. Picky Nicky. Hey, Picky. So, I really, truly don't know what I would do without his help. It has really helped me to focus on other things that I like to do, not the stuff I don't like to do. It's really jumping ahead. He's the one that wraps all of y'all's breakables. He takes my packages to wherever they need to go. He helps me organize. He is my partner in crime and shopping and my best road tripping buddy. Please give a warm welcome to my man, the one, the only, Robert. And someone today actually called you Mr. Scooter. All right, let's see if we have anybody else in here. Gee, Scooter, been here 30 seconds and you're going to make me cry. Oh, you know, I have that effect on people. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, though. Yep. So we have a ton of boxes out there, so he's speaking the truth. Oh, there she is. Cool Ranch. You see, he's got the Bronco gear on. All right. So, let's move along, shall we? I'm trying to keep eye on chat and everything. If I miss anything, y'all let me know. I know you will. All right. So let's go to this. Since this is Monday Motivation, is all about Robert and having a supportive spouse or what to do if you do not, I felt this was appropriate for our discussion. Luckily, my husband is my business partner as well as my life partner, so I never have to do the heavy lifting alone, literally and figuratively. All right, let's get the party started. If you have questions or comments for Robert, drop them in chat throughout the show, and I'm going to be asking questions as well. So, Lindsay Ann's in the house. Hey, Lindsay. Cool Ranch says she loves your hat. Yeah, it's about 50,000.
About 16 or so.
All right. So, First question. Are you nervous?
No.
That was a warm-up question.
Yeah, pass.
Do what?
Yeah, pass.
Pass.
The warm-up question.
Oh, yes, you did pass. All right. When I first became a reseller on Poshmark, do you remember what was your first thoughts then about me becoming a reseller?
Don't take no money from the family.
That's all you care about.
No.
You said something really good earlier when we were practicing, though.
Well, you started out with wanting to sell stuff you already had. And we talked it over, and I said, everything you sell, you need to turn back into your business. That way you're growing your business without taking income from the family. And you've done that the whole time. For now.
You know who we're missing? We're missing Solomon. Where's Solomon?
No, you can't tell time.
All right. So, Solomon, if you come in and say hello to us, let us know you're here. All right. So, did your thoughts change as I went along in my reselling and started to grow?
No, because your expenses were from your profits. Everything you picked out and everything was pretty much, paid for by what you resell. So
And then Lori Hayes is coming in here saying, Robert, do you ever wish reselling wasn't a part of your household? My husband wishes the boxes and stuff would just disappear into another area, not in the house, but I can't justify a storage.
that, yeah, there's times when she gets a bunch of stuff in that's, of course, it's only in 2 areas right now. But I would rather have it here than be going in 8, 9 o'clock at night to a storage building by herself.
And that was actually one of my questions to him, Lori.
Yeah, so you can mark that one off.
Right? All right. So first of the top 10 questions, or not questions, first top 10 of you might be married to a reseller, and you got to stay tuned to hear all of them. So we're going to sprinkle them here and there. I cannot talk. All right. Number 1, you might be married to a reseller
If you're trying to watch TV and your spouse keeps stepping in front of you saying, look what I picked up today, you might be married to a reseller.
That's right. How many of us actually do that? Question, who is Scooter Renee? Oh, you're so funny, Aqua. I'm forbidden to go to the storage unit, says Picky Nicky. Yeah, I think your husband feels the same way about you as he does about me. So, all right. As I've grown more, I've obviously collected more. And we won't talk about those really large boxes that I just got Sunday.
You already have.
But you always have ideas for me to be better organized, or you see something differently than me. But does it bother you a lot, or does it bother you a little to see all of this collection?
If I got a path and don't have to trip over stuff, it doesn't bother me at all.
However, you did say as you were taking the trash out last night, we have a fire, we're in trouble.
Oh, that's true.
I'm trying to get that stuff unpacked as quick as I can.
Especially if we can't go out the back door of the garage.
Right? Patty Falls is here. Hey, Patty Falls. And she says hello to you. If you're just coming in, I am sitting here with my awesome husband, Robert. Mr. Picky says, strange characters at that storage unit, right? I can only imagine. I was getting lunch today from Matt and I, and there was a homeless guy who was sitting down on a curb, and I was like way past him. And all of a sudden, he's like walking up to my car, and he's looking dead into my mirror, and I'm like, holy crap. And he gets up there, and I can tell he's looking at me, and then he kind of went that way, and then he went back. So I don't know what it was. Scared the crap out of me.
I might be looking for a handout.
Well, that's fine, but don't come up so scared. Or not scared, what's the word?
You were scared.
I was scared, yes.
Creepy?
Yes. All right. There's a lot of resellers that don't have support from their spouses or significant others that I have talked to. What made you decide to be supportive of me?
Well, first is you're my wife and I love you.
No. Let's see those hearts, guys. Was there a second? You said first.
Well, I said you're my wife, and then I said I love
Oh.
you. That's 2 things.
Has that caused you to want to be able to do more helping or inspire you to look at things that you want to sell?
I mean, I'm always try to be available to help you out with whatever you need, whether it's going places or helping get your shipping done so you quit griping about it, and you know, unload the car 400 times a day.
Right? Yep. And all the bubble wrap in the world, let me tell you, we have got a butt ton of it in our garage.
How much is it?
I guess compare, it depends
I
on
guess
how big your butt is.
Tons of tons. Doesn't matter what it is.
Do you keep every empty box and every air pocket thingy? I can't fathom throwing or recycling them for fear I may need that box someday.
You can always collapse it.
Yeah. I got in the habit there for a little while of cardboard boxes. I was ready to get rid of them though because they were driving me up the wall. And bubble wrap and wrapping paper stuff, we keep it. We have a ton of it. Like I never have to go to the store and buy any more bubble wrap ever again. So
You're welcome.
thank you. Let's see. We recently had a homeless person living in the storage unit next to ours. Oh my gosh, I would just die. My husband said that my house looks like a warehouse and he doesn't like it. Funny, we were just talking about that earlier.
We did kind of remedy that look a little bit. My work had 2 partitions that were what, 8 foot by 7 foot or something like that.
Something like that. I gotta have him lay down so I know how big, because he's 6 foot.
So we put one out. We got a pillar when you come in the house. There's a dining room, and that's where everything is. So we put one to block a view there, and then the other one to block the view of from the living room. So it helps make it don't look as bad.
Right, it's not so overwhelming. Of course, I have stuff sitting on shelves. The only time it's a mess is when I get a whole bunch of inventory in, just like I am this week. So, but we won't discuss that. So has that caused you? Wait, have I already said that? To be able to do more helping. Da 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 da. Yeah, we did that, right? Okay.
5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. All right. So let's see what Harley says. Now Harley is our daughter, so she'll probably tell us a lot. Dad has always been the one that helps pick out clothes or items. I remember school shopping and him doing that. Yep.
Until they got older, and it's like, oh, I would never wear that.
Are you kidding?
I'm not 5.
All right, guys. Number 2, you might be married to a reseller
If you look like a husband stuck in Walmart early morning on Black Friday, you might be married to a reseller.
How many of you? I know Mr. Picky's here, so that's Picky Nicky's husband. I'm sure he probably has felt that way sometimes.
At least most of these flea markets have shopping carts so they can hold
Yes, I love it. So what advice do you have for other spouses like you where you kind of help support, but you're not really into the reselling?
Well, it's kind of, like our whole time together, studying you and what your likes are, and then in case of reselling, what you're looking for, and a roundabout value of what you're looking for. But it's always to be supportive and to help you wherever I can, because taking shipping off your plate helps you out a lot.
Yes, it did. Let me tell you. I don't mind doing the label or doing the wrapping or the packaging on the outside, but wrapping the breakables, bless his heart, he would have to hear me all the time gripe about it. So, all right, which is your favorite, flea markets or estate sales?
Some ways flea market, but sometimes when you get in an estate sale and you're like standing outside and you're like, okay, I want to look at this, I want to look at this, I want to get this, I want to get that. So I kind of go ahead of her and try to find where everything is and even pick it up and grab it. And when Harley went with us, she would come with me and she'd point out the low stuff because I don't look down that far. So,
With his height being 6'3", he sees everything at the top, and I look at everything down below. So we got to meet there in the middle when we're looking. So he said something there that kind of, oh, we went to one estate sale and I was like, daggum, I didn't get that jewelry box. And then we're checking out and I was like, oh, there's some stuff in here. And I opened it up. I went, oh, that is the jewelry box. I was like, we got to get out of here. Although another guy had already gotten it. So, all right, guys, we are on to number 3. You might be married to a reseller if.
Oh, I was reading comments. If you spend more time looking at trinket boxes than fishing gear or sports memorabilia, you might be married to a reseller. I was reading.
Where she said, John does all the breakables. No, thank you. Right? Like I did them. Robert does it 10 times better, I think.
Yeah, but you were griping that you had to go to a bigger box.
Yeah, that too. But then Susan Arrington was like, girl, it took me about 4 hours to get through your package today because of all the bubble wrap. I got bubble wrap out my ears with it. I was like, yeah, but did your item break? All right. What do you like? And you be as honest as you want to be here. What do you like least about my reselling business? If you had to pick one. And just one, because we ain't going into all the other stuff.
I mean, the only thing that I didn't like with anything was the places that during summertime didn't have an air conditioner on.
Oh, the flea market places we went to.
Yeah, some of the flea markets up near Silent Springs.
Yep.
And even some of the estate sales.
Yeah.
They're not running AC.
If I'm not cool, I'm not interested in looking. But of course, he'll.
But I'm always cool.
Well, yeah. But he'll always tell you that when we went to those flea markets, he's like, yeah, but you're in there still shopping away. And I'm like, yeah, but I had like sweat pouring all over me. So, do you ever, this kind of goes back to what Lori said earlier, do you ever wish we had storage or somewhere to keep all this stuff? Y'all don't get to see my main area, what we call the warehouse.
See her main area.
But do you ever wish we had storage or anything?
I wish we had a bigger lot of land to put storage in. You know, and I personally would have liked to have had something connect to the house, have its own heat and air. You can have your own office as an office instead of the shelving and the storage that you have in it, and a big room designated just for warehouse and shipping, stuff like that.
Right. Yes. Nikki has no interest in being hot or cold for that matter. Yep, I'm with you, Piggy Nikki. I'm with you. I definitely don't like being cold.
Well, when you're cold, you can always put more clothes on, but when you're hot, you can only take so much off.
All right, guys. Number 4, you might be married to a reseller if
you pay more in rent per month to storage rooms than you do your mortgage. You might be married to a reseller.
We don't have any storage rooms, so I know he's not talking about me on there. But y'all can probably guess who, and the person that's in chat can probably guess who he is talking about.
I didn't say I was talking about anybody. Came up that by myself.
All right. So, what is your favorite road trip so far on our flea market excursions that we've taken?
Silent Springs, even though some of the places were not hot, that was fun. I still think it's funny how you flipped out about the McDonald's cup, but
oh my gosh, yes, best McDonald's cup in the world.
Yeah, it was. We stopped and got a drink and some fries and went back to like 3 or 4 flea markets, and it was near 100. And those cups stayed in the car for what, 2 to 3 hours at least.
Yeah.
And none of the ice melted.
Yeah. So I was like, I think all McDonald's should get on this train. Oh, Tiffany says shut it. She knows exactly who you're talking about in that statement.
The other one was when we went up to Fayetteville for a couple of days.
That's right. That was my birthday, wasn't it? Was it like
so.
a birthday trip? So he's such a good sport, guys. Is there anything that you're looking for when we go, or are you solely looking for stuff for me?
Now I kind of always gotta look for the Bronco stuff.
Yep.
Don't find much of it.
Not in Arkansas.
But you know, you look for that. I mean, just anything that, if it's cheap enough, I might get for myself. But most of the time, it's looking for what you need.
That's right.
Or any Beatles stuff my sister might want.
This sounds like a you statement. If you spend your honeymoon sourcing, you might be married to a reseller. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. All right, number 5, guys. You might be married to a reseller
If your coworkers avoid asking you how your weekend was because all you do is talk about all the estate sales, flea markets, and garage sales that you took your spouse to, you might be married to a reseller.
you guys are going to bring your Jeff Foxworthy voice. I haven't heard it yet.
I can't get that high sometimes.
So see, Picky Nicky said it was a second honeymoon. But when we're planning our anniversary trips now and stuff, we're always like, okay, where can we go shopping at? All right, guys. Robert, what tips do you have about wrapping breakables for shipping? Because you do a lot of that for me now.
Yeah. Well, that kind of came from when I worked at another employer. I did a lot of shipping of laptops back to customers. Had one that arrived broke, and I started using the smaller bubble wrap for the product itself, and then taping it closed so it can't move around. And then inside the box, I like the bigger bubble wrap to surround it. But I'm usually with the small bubble wrap, 3 to 4 layers at least.
I don't have patience for it, guys. Aqua Girl says that statement coming from the guy who buys stuff in the shower. Oh, in the shower. I thought he hit his head and knocked himself out that one night. Was he shopping then? I'll never forget that. All right. What do you think? Because you do this so much for me now. What do you think about like we are packing the back seat, the front seat? What do you think about all the packages I send with you to mail off for me?
I'm just praying that shipper shows up today.
So you don't have to take it to the the post office or the mailroom.
Or I'm waiting for the day I catch them on cameras where they walk up and see inside the glass door and all the stuff sitting there. Like, nope, just throw the stuff down and walk away.
Is it ever too much for you though?
Never.
Aww. He's winning some brownie points tonight, guys. Y'all just don't know. Scooter, he drilled a hole in his finger Friday night while I was live. Oh my gosh. I was watching that. When did he do it? Did it affect you while you were alive? Because I don't remember seeing that. All right, number 6, you might be married to a reseller
if you're on a first name basis with every coworker at your local post office, you might be married to a reseller.
All right, at the very end. And okay, I do remember that, but yes. Oh my goodness. I bet it did. That sounds like something I would do.
Mm-hmm.
So you are so willing to run it, because now I got a flea market booth this January, but you're always so willing to go up to the booth when I've sold something to get it for me or to check on things or put in something for me. Is this something that you enjoy doing?
I don't mind it. I mean, I'm only 2 blocks away from it, roughly.
Yeah, listen to this, guys. 2 blocks away.
And I get off at 4, or if I choose later or earlier.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're normally not leaving till 4:30, and you have to rush to get there before 5. So.
Right. Yes, this is coming from the man that only works 2 minutes away from the house.
Hey.
And then the flea market booth is just 2 blocks away.
Don't be jelly.
I am. I'm so jelly. Do you enjoy picking up items that I went for auction houses around here?
Yeah, except for that one you did in Little Rock.
Ooh, here we go. He's going to spill the beans.
Walk in,
Go
there's seemed like 15 closets and 400 other things, and we didn't even get it all in 2 vehicles.
Yeah, we ended up having to turn some of it that way, didn't we?
Yeah, they said, they're like, at this point, you can just leave what you don't want here and we'll get rid of it. I'm like, well, can I go and load my truck?
And it was so daggum hot that day.
Yeah.
Like you were about to pass out. That's when I got all that art and craft stuff, guys. If y'all remember that, me telling you about that, Robert was about
we still got.
Yeah, Robert was about to murder me.
No.
I did donate some of the Easter stuff today, though.
Oh,
For about 20 little pieces.
There's like 5 more bins out in the garage.
Let's see. Lori Hayes says, best part about being a reseller equals always have a backup plan in case you need a last minute gift for someone. That's right.
Everybody's getting craft books and
Y'all
wood sculptures.
know what y'all are getting for your birthdays, Customer Appreciation Day, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, any of those. Is that the place I've been to? Nah, not if you're talking about the auction that I won. No,
No, this was at,
that was at an individual's house.
yeah,
Yeah.
we came way underprepared. Way under.
All right. So we did that one. So number 7, you might be married to a reseller if
you spend more time looking for items for your spouse's flea market booth than you do for your man cave, you might be married to a reseller.
Amen. So why do you enjoy going all over God's green earth, especially since it has ramped up this year so much for me? And we're going into, well, we've been in spring, we're going into summer more than ever. Why are you so okay with that? Why do you enjoy that?
Because it's time with you.
No.
I mean, no offense to the kids, but
Yes, Harley, plug your ears.
Now that empty nesters, it's kind of been a time for us to get back to each other.
Yep, and it's our thing.
Yeah.
All right. So you had wanted nothing to do this past weekend. I remember you said, I'm not doing anything. I'm watching the football draft, and that's it. Don't want to go anywhere. Don't want to do anything. But yet we were out the door by 8 a.m. on Saturday to go to a couple of estate sales and a flea market. Why did you change your mind?
I have no idea.
Do you regret changing your mind?
No.
All right, guys. Number 8, you might be married to a reseller
If you come home from a long day of work and just to find that your front porch is covered with boxes.
Yeah, we
You
won't talk
might
about
be
today.
married to a reseller. That wasn't today, that was Sunday.
I wish y'all could have seen his expression when he opened the front door. There was 5, like, how tall would you say those are? 2, 3 feet?
At least 3 to 3.5.
Yeah.
3.5 by 2.
And I had five of those. And he opened up the door and he went, "Holy crap, Pam, what did you buy? How much did you spend?" Let's see. Harley says, "No, I love that y'all spend a lot of time together. It makes me smile a lot." Oh, we raised her right. So what do you think about the reselling business now that you've been around it for 6 years?
I'd rather stay in the background.
You don't like doing this?
Oh, this ain't.
Oh, I'm actually enjoying this.
I'm talking about being the one that has to show it online and.
Oh, but you don't mind doing the heavy work then?
No, heavy's my middle name.
Are there ever any times that you wish I wasn't a reseller?
No.
Like, does it ever interfere with our stuff or anything?
No.
Just Tiffany.
No. Ain't nothing wrong, Tiffany. I like Tiffany.
All right, Tiffany, put it on the calendar that he said there was nothing wrong with you today. All right, number 9, you might be married to a reseller
if your grandkids will not come over until Saturday night because they don't want to go to any more sales, you might be married to a reseller. Sorry, Emma. She was my bud though.
I know. Emma used to go with us all the time. Every Saturday we go to estate sales and garage sales and flea markets, and now she's like, "Can I just stay here?"
Well, there wasn't as much stuff for her to look at.
But see, Elle's gonna be brand new to it, so maybe Elle will go with us. So.
Yeah, and then you're like, "Oh great, now I gotta buy that. She broke it." Oh wait, that was Harley. I'm sorry.
So Ashley, my friend Ashley in Texas, wants to know: do you enjoy thrifting or do you hate it? I think it depends on what kind of thrifting.
Yeah, the bins places up in Conway, I did not care for.
The Goodwill bins and
those companies that.
Oh yeah, so ones that buy stuff from Amazon, resell pallets and stuff like that. I like them because you can get stuff for whatever dollar day it is. So
And the ones at Goodwill, like we did in Nashville,
yes,
it was
yes.
it was like people fighting for scraps of food.
Right. He can't get over that. So he does not go to any type of events with me whatsoever. That's probably the only thing you don't like, I think.
Yeah, I'll go, but
He doesn't have a happy look on his face ever.
yeah, literally never.
Harley says she'll gladly sit ill with us.
She's got to walk and be able to carry.
Yep. She's getting there though.
Yeah.
She's getting there. She's gonna be there before we know it. So let's see. So we were talking about grandkids, right? Okay, then Ashley asked a question. Okay. What do you think now about my reselling? Did I already ask this?
Yes, dear.
I did? Alright. Because it's been 6 years. Okay.
This is where you're at.
Okay. What do you hope the future holds for us and me in reselling?
I don't know. The more we talk about it, especially lately, it would be nice if it was possible to bring enough in income wise to support the household, the bills and stuff like that, but also not take away from your resale business.
Right.
So possibly at some point we're both quitting our jobs and
woohoo! Retire early. That's what I look forward to. All right. Guys, y'all have waited patiently. The top 10 reasons you might be married to a reseller is, and if anybody is easily offended, and I mean like easily offended, then you might jump off here for just a quick second. Ready? Go.
if your sole reason for driving your wife around flea markets and estate sales is in hopes of putting some honey on the biscuit, you might be married to a reseller.
So Robert and I have had this discussion. Make sure it's honey on the biscuit, not honey biscuit, and you don't want to Google honey biscuit either.
No.
So.
No.
All right, guys, we're gonna open this up for a question and for Q&A is what I got on here. If there are any other questions or any comments you guys want to say, anything at all, y'all know I try to keep these up to about an hour or so. We are at the 32-minute mark. We got 16 people here with us. Thank you so much for spending Monday night with us. This has been pretty easy and very relaxed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Try not to embarrass you.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, I'm more worried about embarrassing you than. We got people laughing about your honey on the biscuit. He came up to me on that night. He was like, I'm going to add this one. I was like, I don't know if you should do that. I don't want to offend anybody. Hey, here's Monster. Monster lives up in Van Buren area. So he says, thunderstorms are headed your way, Scooter. We are getting them here now. Just a heads up so you know what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to get like a 11.
No, I don't think it's till like 1 something.
I thought somebody
But
put some.
but the radar earlier showed a strong line coming through, but it seemed to dissipate when it gets there. So.
Yeah, I call him my Nip. Well, those of y'all that aren't from here, you're not gonna know who I say when I say Nip Permy.
Ned,
But anyways, who?
Ned.
That's what I said, Ned.
Oh, sound like Ned.
But he's always my weatherman. Lori says, "Oh, sorry, I asked so many questions there along the way. I should have held off." No, keep on asking them. Harley wants to know, what is your favorite thing about the road trips besides spending time with mom?
Oh, I mean, you can't top that. I mean,
Oh, honey on the biscuit tonight.
yeah, it depends how hot it was outside. I had to shower first.
All right. Anything else, guys? Anything that's burning your mind or comment?
I think for what Harley said, her question, I think it makes it worth it when we can find a lot of things that she knows other people don't like.
Mm-hmm. I always feel bad though whenever you or even Harley went with me to an estate sale for the first time a couple of Sundays ago.
Don't go, Harley, it's a trap.
So she got introduced to some of that, Robert, when we go, Robert's looking ahead of time and picking out things, but most time I give it to him. He goes to the whole table comes back, give him more stuff, he goes to the whole table. This is what we do. And so Harley got introduced to that, and now I forgot where I was going with this. Damn it. That thought just went right out the window.
Funny part.
So Monster says we had a tornado south of us today, so please be careful, just in case. All right. Ultimately, this is Mr. Picky. Ultimately, our goal is to sustain the household from reselling. It's scary, but the reward would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this is what Tiffany and I talk all about a lot of times, because Tiffany is the one that's already done this. She's taken the leap. She works solely, she relies on this income. And I still work, but there's that safety net of knowing I got a paycheck coming, regardless what my sales does. And so I think it's getting beyond that for me, being able to take that jump. That's what's so scary. But it's kind of like Tiffany said, you start adding more options, you can devote more time to listing and so forth and so on, sourcing and so forth. And whenever I do have a day that I'm either working from home or on vacation, I'm like, oh, so this is what it would be like. I can just go and pick up stuff if I need to.
Or I can go take a nap when I want to.
That too. And I love getting to sleep until 8 o'clock. Love it, because I can't do that anymore. Let's see. So, Mr. Picky, that's where we're trying to get to. But yes, it's a very scary thing to really let yourself go and be dependent on what you do. Harley said, I loved it, but the same thing like Dad says, spending time with Mom is the best part. All right, y'all are competing tonight now. Monster Zero says he would love to get into reselling, but I don't know where to start. Maybe one day. Well, Monster, if you ever have any questions whatsoever, I hope you know you can reach out to me. You're not that far away from me. Robert and I can always come up and have lunch with you or dinner with you. Well, maybe not dinner because that would be late, but lunch for sure.
If I can get her up early enough, it'd be breakfast.
Yeah, that'd be way early because Van Buren's how far from here?
4 hours, 4.5.
Is it really 4 hours?
Isn't it? Around 8.
Monster, is it really 4 hours from Little Rock to you? So Raven's coming in and she's saying the best thing. Hi, Mr. Scooter. Nice to meet you. I love it. I asked him if I could call him Mr. Scooter. He's like, no. So it makes me so happy to see y'all call him that. He's gonna be like, I hate this. Let's see. Aqua Girl is saying, I've been doing it for years alone as a single parent, so it's doable for sure. You need a business plan. Yes. And I'm a very numbers person. As I told y'all before, I have like what I did last month, what I did last year. Like I have those numbers in front of me all the time. I'm always thinking about where I'm going to invest my time as well as my money as well. What I really want to focus on. All right. Tiffany said, Mr. Scooter. Awesome.
No, I was down here. I already read that.
Well, I'm just wanting to call it out. Monster said, thank you. Mr. Picky says, I get called Mr. Nicky on day. Oh, really? I would never called you that. I would have called you Mr. Picky for sure. I'm used to it.
You call him Picky Nicky? No.
Wait, what?
No.
So Monster says it's hell in there now.
Keep it up there.
That's what I feel about the snow. I'm like, Monster, keep the snow up there. I don't want it down here. And Aqua Girl says she's a total bean counter too. Yes. Like I've got to know. Tiffany says that she can't stand that I'm so organized. Like I can tell each of y'all what y'all bought last year from me because I have y'all on your own spreadsheet with every item that y'all have ever bought from me. So if you ever want to know what you bought back in February 2021, I got you. Let's see. Yeah, the chat name, Mr. Picky or Mr. Nicky, so he just went with it. Well, I prefer Mr. Picky, really, over Mr. Nicky. I know you got Mr. Scooter.
You're kind of picky when you go to the flea market.
I am getting pickier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can't go to Goodwill anymore.
Nope, can't go to Goodwill. Tiffany says, yeah, I have no idea what y'all bought. Huh?
You were talking about.
Oh,
You
about the
guys,
people. Tiffany's used to it. Always blank out for a second. No, I got to keep it all organized for you guys because otherwise I'll drive myself insane. So, hey, Julie McIntyre, welcome in. We are just having a talk with my husband here, Robert, or Mr. Scooter. So if you have any questions for spouse support or what he thinks about reselling or anything, go ahead. We're in the Q&A now. So you need us to go over anything again, we can do that too. Tiffany said, duh. I told y'all my hair is dyed for a reason because really I'm a dishwasher. Is that what it's called? Not dishwasher.
that is one thing you've not hardly ever been as a dishwasher.
But dirty blonde. Dirty blonde. That's what I was trying to come up with. I've been a dirty blonde underneath this red, so it's dyed for a reason.
Now it's becoming a gray blonde.
Gray blonde. Sandy's Kirk, what are you up to? Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Scooter. Hi, everyone. Raven says you are now forever, Mr. Scooter.
I've been called worse things.
Yes, Dad, embrace the name Mr. Scooter.
Yeah, just remember, I know where you live.
Now you two just have to come out to Colorado this summer or fall. Yes, we are thinking possibly. We're waiting to see the schedule for Ranch. It comes May 12th.
Yeah, next Thursday, I think.
Yeah, so
Or
we're waiting on
like
that schedule for Ranch. I've told them all about you. So best shipping to use, Scooter. I always go with pirate shipping is what I always use. So that's what a lot of resellers use. I don't up to 20 pounds you can ship for $10 or less, and then it goes down from there. Oh my gosh, what are you laughing at? Hey Marie. It's called dishwater blonde. Is it dishwater?
You said dishwasher though.
Yeah, but I also said dirty blonde. All right, now y'all got me confused.
It could probably be both there.
We could drop the S. No, that would be bad. Mr. Cooter. Let's see.
That's a different story.
I would like to know why Mr. Bronco. Come on. I would like to know why Mr. Scooter has Broncos all over him.
Favorite team?
Favorite team. Yes.
76.
76.
Yeah. Craig Morton.
I didn't know what 76 means. Why'd you say 76?
A year?
Oh,
1976.
since 1976, you've been a fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Told you this before. Who don't listen now?
Tiffany's dying laughing. She's a Mr. Cooter. But yes, Monster definitely pirate ship. Check it out. It doesn't cost anything to sign up. You can tie a debit card, credit card, PayPal to it, and it'll just debit from those. So then you never have to worry about putting in your credit card or whatever constantly. All right. Anything else, guys? Anything else? Now's the chance because I don't know if you'll see him again.
I need to go back.
I told y'all that's why I went on at 8 o'clock. Because God forbid we miss bedtime around here.
Hey, I ain't the one walking around. Oh, we need now.
Every day at 6 o'clock.
Every morning at 9.
Sandy says, I know, breath in on that. Pittsburgh Steelers, Mr. Skater. Let's get with the picture. Uh-oh.
I didn't mind Steelers in the 70s because I didn't like the Cowboys. So I always got put to bed when the Steelers and Cowboys played in the Super Bowl. I couldn't stay and watch it.
All right. Who cooks?
Me. She'll cook a Pop-Tart or ramen noodles.
Yep.
Warm up a honey bun.
Yep. If it's whatever night, which Harley remembers whatever nights, the kids grew up hating whatever nights, but I hated cooking because of Pamper Chef. But yeah, if it's whatever's night, it's my favorite night because I know I don't have to make a decision. I don't have to cook
You
or
eventually
anything.
have to make a decision.
Well, yeah, for myself, you know. Cool Ranch says she went to her first Broncos game in 1976 with her dad. She was 6 years old.
We went in what, 2016?
Yep. Had you been before that then?
Nope. I went to a Cardinals games in St. Louis in the early 80s.
Oh, we went to the Cardinals game when we was out there
That
seeing
was
the Broncos.
baseball. I'm talking St. Louis Cardinals football.
Oh. Sorry.
Before they moved to LA and then they moved again to Arizona
Gotcha.
or Phoenix and then
Yeah.
somewhere else in Arizona.
So 1976, you would have been 5.
Sure.
Okay, so you and Cool Ranch are close in age then. Yeah. My wife wants one of those personalized neon signs. Where did you get it? Picky Nicky, I will, or Mr. Picky, either one, I can email y'all and let y'all know where I got it. Because it took me forever to find one that I was willing to spend the price on.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember the name now, but I'll email it to you because it was finally one that I think I got off Amazon. And it wasn't that, I want to say maybe under $100. And it's very well made. I really like it. You got 3 different settings, low, medium, high.
Isn't that the low?
That's the low. I have to keep on low because otherwise you won't be able to read it. So Picky Nicky says she has shown that sign to him like 15 times. Are you showing it to him whenever the TV's on? Because Robert, I'll be saying something to him and he'll just be staring at the TV and I'll be like, hey.
What?
Red Miller was the coach. I even got to meet the barrel man. Who's that?
He was a fan, had season tickets. He wore
Barrel fan?
a barrel with his, I think, jeans or whatever, and it was held up with like suspenders. He died a couple of years ago.
Okay. I mean, you know.
We saw him when we were there.
We did?
He was in the end zone.
Oh, I don't remember that.
He was in the crowd, I think.
I don't remember that. Cool Ranch, you
Someone
know?
like him.
And Red Miller, did you know who that was? That's the coach?
I don't remember coaches till Dan Reeves.
Uh-oh. Mascot is what she said.
I thought it was a dude.
You're the one that knows everything.
I don't know everything. Just more than you.
Whoa! Yeah, those points just went down.
I know how to get
All right, guys. Anything else? Y'all, this has been fun. I'm so happy y'all have spent Monday with us and really got involved in chat. This has been awesome. Anything else? And it doesn't have to be reseller related. It could be anything. Y'all can tell I like them, right? I'm a little sweet on here. So we've been married 21 years this September.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still going strong. He did pass away a few years ago. Was not a paid mascot. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
He
you've
was
been
a
right.
fan.
Okay.
Wait, what?
All right, let me write on the calendar.
You're gonna run out of room.
I'm gonna tell you, like, you're right almost every day.
Sorry, Mr. Picky.
Oh. Yep, she's got to make Mr. Picky go live with her now. It's fun. I like it. Robert and I
had a fan on that.
I want y'all to hold. I asked you if you want the fan on.
Well, it wouldn't pop really.
Okay. Yeah, I told Robert we need to do the balloon challenge, and it's where you have to blindfold yourself and you put on a hat that's got these thumbtacks sticking up, and you swing these water balloons around and you try not to get hit with being blindfolded. And we got everything to do it, but I need y'all to encourage him to do this video with me so y'all can see it. That's what I need. Yep.
Yeah, just that.
I mean, granted, we'll probably have a lot of
Yeah, we just had to cut audio completely. Yep, we had to cut the audio completely.
When are your birthdays?
October
what?
8th.
That's right. He's got the same birthday as Daniel, Tiffany's little boy. That's how I always know when Daniel's birthday is. And mine is November 1st. I was almost a Halloween baby.
I ain't gonna come.
Probably best.
I was gonna say, still got your mask on.
Let's see. What? I know you just did not say that. Oh my gosh. You better sleep with one eye open tonight. Mr. Picks a ham bone. He loves to be next to you. Nice on 21 years. Myself and my wife are going on 19 years now. That's awesome. Mr. Picky Shy, right? Robert would claim to be too. He's probably the introvert of our relationship. Can you agree? He's the introvert, but boy, he is one that he'll come up with a one-liner quick and you don't even know what's happened after he said it. And he loves to prank people. Loves to prank people. Mickey and I have been married since 2000. You think she knows
That's
me?
when you should have inserted that video of us getting Solomon.
Oh yeah.
that'll teach you for not showing up.
Right? Well, if he watches the replay. Hold on, guys. Is that on Facebook?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it on your page?
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. We got a video to show you what we did. How can I find you here?
You go up to search Facebook.
Ah, there it is. All right, guys, hold on just a second. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show this video if I can find it quickly.
Oh,
Yeah, that's going to be like way down there.
okay.
It's on my phones. Otherwise, I can show it to you quicker. Like, how long ago was that?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh. I want to find this because y'all will truly see what mine and Robert's personality is like.
Yeah, just look on my Facebook and all the jokes.
Yes, if you like to laugh, just look at Robert's Facebook. Oh my God.
Don't look at me on Facebook and laugh. But
Depends on what it is. Oh my gosh, I wish I could find that. That wasn't that long ago.
Can I show it on my phone?
I don't know. Well, I don't know if they can see it.
I can show it up with the camera.
Well, if you can pull it up. That just sounded bad. But if you can get it on your phone quick. All right, guys, hold on just a second. Because this, you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, we're going to try showing this. If it doesn't work, I'll keep looking, but go ahead and show. You got your volume on? Oh, you
got
can't
too
see
much
it.
reflection.
Yeah, you can't really see
Yeah,
it.
you got too much reflection.
Oh, here we go. I got it, guys. Okay, sorry, guys. Hold on. Hold the phone. Share screen. And I want to share
Number 3.
this one.
The chair's way over here.
Oh my gosh. I got my iPad in front of me. Okay, so here is Robert and I.
Make it big screen.
I am. Give me 1 second. Okay, this is one of Robert's co-workers at work, and this is what we did.
You got it muted.
Oh, hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Hold on. Wait, how do I do this?
Pause.
Pause.
Big screen.
What's big screen?
Right there.
Ah. Okay, guys, here we go. So that is what Robert and I like to do. So you got to watch out for us. Were you two high school sweethearts? No, we were not. We actually met online back in, he says December 1999. I say January of 2000.
Whatever before the year I got divorced.
Yeah, so he got
I thought we
divorced.
started talking like October or something.
Oh, well, I got divorced in September of 1999. He got divorced in March of 2000, right?
Yeah.
So
We
no.
were just talking. We didn't go on any dates or anything.
Right. We didn't go on our first date until February 26th of 2000.
Mhm.
And so we went on our first date, but we had talked so much beforehand. And so we became friends, laid down that foundation. And then I think it was May or so before I decided I wanted to just date you.
Yeah, after that trip to Dallas.
Yeah. Yeah, he took a chance on that one. We'll have to talk about that later, guys. Picky Nicky said, I met Mr. Picky in 1995. I was 15 and he was 20. Isn't that funny? That's why I tell Robert, I'm like, you were 3 years old when I was born. You like a baby whenever I was born.
Well, you were more of a baby. Still
What? All right, guys, I think we're going to have to get out of here now because now he's starting to lay it on thick. So, all right, if there is anything else, like a billion years ago, it feels that way for Robert and I think sometimes because we've been together for so long. And he adopted my girls, my Shelby and my Harley, and they were only 8 and 5 or 8 and 6, something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe a little
like
bit
a
younger.
year or two after we got married.
Harley was in kindergarten. I remember that. So, yeah, he had my girls ever since they were itty bitty, and so that has been the best thing we could have ever done for them. Yeah, we're watching the playback now of the video. Yeah, tell Solomon that will teach him not showing up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's been hiding in the background, well, then the joke's on you, buddy. Gordon said, thanks you two for sharing tonight. Very fun. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. Hey, Demetrius, how are you? All right, guys. So, but only because I feel like I'm so old. I'm real geriatric. Whatever, Picky Nicky. You're gorgeous. All right. Thank you, my love, for doing this with me. Did I already tell you this?
Probably.
Okay, but thank you for spending your Monday night with us and making Robert feel so welcome. He's actually been very well behaved. I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Night's still young.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, tomorrow night, Tiff and I will be on my channel doing clothing. So she'll have a ton of new with tagged graphic tees. And then, of course, I'll always have my pretties to show you guys. So make sure you come check out the deals. That will be 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Oh, awesome. Second Chance. Thank you. So, again, make sure you are subscribed and you hit the thumbs up on this show and that you hit the bell to get all the notifications if you have not already. Make sure you leave a comment down below if you think Robert should come on more often or what you thought of the show tonight. So, let me make sure I bring everything up here for us so we can get out of here. Nope, that's not what I want.
Is this your first time?
No, it's not, but it feels like it, right? Sandy Kirk says, thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Scooter. Mr. Picky said he enjoyed it. This too. Thanks for sharing. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marie. All right, guys, until next time, remember that the dream is for free, but the hustle is sold separately. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's do this thing.